Hitting your ears from across the airwaves, whispering to you the secrets from the streets. It is I, the masked DJ. When you get lost in London, what do you do? Well, the general wisdom is to find yourself a tube station. As long as you can get onto the London Underground, you can pretty much get anywhere. But what if you find yourself lost somewhere a lot more domestic? In the labyrinth of life, if that has you down, you may need to turn to the locals for survival. Locals like Antonor Severe, the 40-something sculpture artist living on the Barbican estate, just saw her home spirit interlopers away right before her eyes. Even people who have your best intentions at heart can still frighten you. Secured away in her flat and wondering what to do next, she's visited by Hephaestus. The god-tier tailor paid her a visit to ask for a favour. He's finished an order to deliver to Loki, but like anyone else who's a resident on the estate, he's rendered unable to leave. Antonor takes the package and makes the call. These protectors of the city are looking like the Barbican's only hope. Meanwhile, Rumbi and Loki are doing some soul-searching, albeit separately. Rumbi, who locked her own heart away in a glass case a month ago, is finally ready to let feelings back into their life. Unable to drive their hand to unlatch the door, it's instead a grisly smash and grab. Loki's also feeling the hurt from last month's affairs. Pulse-fighting comrade-in-arms Terea is nowhere to be seen. But one of his couriers finds Loki right on cue. A letter is delivered, written by Terea himself. The city called him to a different purpose, still assisting the streets of London, but in a more remote way. It's a job that changes you, but someone has to do it. With resolve, Rumbi and Loki arrive back at the entrance to the Barbican, with Antonor's permanently stern demeanour as their welcome. Oh, and the package from Hephaestus. The crossbody bag inside is made to measure, both physically and spiritually, and there's even a gift with purchase for Rumbi, an elegant wrist corsage. But bespoke tailoring isn't cheap. Though not made with malicious intent, magical items have a cost that must be paid, and Loki finds themselves missing an aspect of themselves. Though Loki and Rumbi vowed to be more open with each other now that Rumbi has her heart back, Loki keeps the true cost of the accessories to themselves. Antonor has an idea. When the residents of the Barbican want to raise an issue, the community hall has a complaints box that almost always seems to be fulfilled with startling speed. Perhaps a complaint can be filed to release Colm and Vox Populi. Perhaps the residents could be allowed to leave again. Though Antonor knows the way to the community hall off by heart, moving through the estate's concrete halls becomes an ever-twisting labyrinth. Checking on GPS, Rumbi notices that their place marker doesn't seem to move as they walk, and yet they still find themselves in the estate ground floor courtyard, an open space filled with light, rustling trees, and a gently moving waterway. Inspecting the water, Loki notices that the dancing shadows and clusters of algae on the water's surface are slowly forming into the shape of people, and everyone watches in horror as a murky silhouette pulls themselves out of the water to form a complete person, though their face is impossible to discern. The algae person introduces themselves as one of the many custodian staff of the estate. This rings a bell. Antonor remembers a staff member that she couldn't fully recognize their face, giving her that notice of complaint the date before. As more algae people make themselves known and try to enforce the estate's code of conduct, Antonor's patience reaches a breaking point, and she decides to fight back. Our heroes make a valiant effort driving the horde back, but before long, the plaza is filled with so many forces that they are forced to retreat. Luckily, the community hall is a short sprint away. It's a rather cheap and sterile place, with fluorescent lighting and a checkered lino floor. A meeting of the neighbourhood watch is in session, who, despite all being different-looking people, are all wearing the exact same thing and speak in unison. They find the complaints box and a billboard with currently held requests, including some that they've recognized. The group are interrupted by a tall figure in a white linen shirt, open enough to see an array of chest tattoos. They introduce themselves as Asbesto, of Asbesto's Fabrics. They would rather not have Antonor submit a complaint about retrieving Coleman Vox Populi, and instead they can give direct information to their whereabouts, as long as a deal is made. Antonor responds by summoning her pile bunker and swinging at Asbesto's face. A lot of events have rapidly unfolded, but the climax is yet to come. So, stay tuned, keep it locked. Let's rejoin our heroes and see how they fare against the Barbican's shrewdest business person.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am your androgynous android late night DJ Nathan Blades, and you are locked into Euphoria AP, Euphoria Actual Play, where fabulous talent from the UK, Ireland, and Europe in general is giving you tabletop RPG goodness. If you didn't already know, I, Nathan Blades, he, they pronouns, a black individual with square blue glasses, a very 70s style afro. And today I am wearing a floral purple shirt with a black and white check waistcoat. And I have three fabulous performers who'll be joining me for this last final session of season 2 of Heartbeats in Perfect Sync, London's Pulse. First up, I am going to introduce Tendai.
Hi, I'm Tendai. I go by Geeky T on social media because I'm too lazy and I haven't changed it in like 15 years. I am a non-binary black individual. At the moment, I have kind of long ponytail style, severely pulled back, and some colorful eye makeup, Vulcan brows, bit of dots, and I'm wearing a black t-shirt and my skin is caramel brown, and I use they, them pronouns.
Marvelous. We also joining us today, we have Ruben.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruben. I use they, them pronouns. I am also a non-binary individual. I've got red, brown, swooped hair to the side. I'm wearing glasses, and the rest of my outfit, I should say, is like that one picture of The Rock, but he wears a tank top instead of a sweater. My skin tone is light. And I'm Dutch Surinamese, biracial.
I noticed the emphasis on multiple eyes in that. Marvelous. Welcome. And last but by absolutely no means least, we also have Chalky.
Hello there. Hi. Yes, I am, to no surprises of anyone here, also a non-binary person. We seem to be collecting them. Yeah. And yeah, pronouns they, them. A mess of a creative person. Today I have the typical not re-dyed, because I keep saying I will and forgetting, purple and yellow hair. Whatever my skin color is, I want to say like caramel, maybe. Let's go with that. And I'm wearing a band t-shirt from one of my favorite bands, Don Broco. It's like priest worshipping a cake, because why not?
I love
funny.
that graphic. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But yes, we are here to round out our 4-parter. I hope everybody's enjoyed our exploration of the Barbican. And instead of having a last time on with our masked radio DJ, we're going to come right into it. We see the Barbican Estate in central London, a fortress amongst the urban sprawl, and the camera zooms in from the sky into the courtyard, a luscious, relaxing place with many trees and a canal with flowing water, and it moves past that into a community hall with large windows, floor to ceiling, and inside we see, in addition to the fluorescent lights and parquet tiling, a group of 10 individuals who are all having a meeting of the neighborhood watch. They're all dressed the same and speak in unison, but they're all very different people. We also have Antonor Severe, a 40-year-old woman who is a trained texture sculpturist, using a pillowy pile bunker to go and hit the one and only Asbesto of Asbesto's Fabrics in the face.
I'll take the deal.
The pile bunker launches, and although Asbesto, seemingly knowing it was coming, turning to the camera, smiling and winking, is hit firmly in the face and is flung ass over tea kettle through the glass window, leaving a perfect impression of a human shape through it as they spin out into the distance.
I needed to do that. He was annoying.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, but we don't know how the state is going to react to that.
Yeah, I mean, it does give us the question of what we're supposed to do, but
I
I
guess.
do respect it.
Yeah.
I'll file the complaint real quick while the estate's not doing anything.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
As you prepare, there is a bing, 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 as intercom speakers in the ceiling of the community hall that you didn't really notice that were there previously, but are definitely there now. Coming over the intercom, I wouldn't do that if I were you. We are in the middle of a very important business transaction, and I don't want you getting distracted with that little box.
Um.
How is
I-
he?
I don't know
Uh.
how, but I'm just gonna. We
Yeah.
don't have to deal with it. We can just ignore it and try to.
Well,
in
if
the-
you're going to be distracted, I'm going to have to do this, it seems. And as you move towards the complaints box, and everybody in the room, including the 10 people as part of the neighborhood watch, simultaneously crane over to look at where the complaints box is on the wall, there is a shifting, a rumbling. The concrete starts to shake. The fluorescent light bulbs flicker. Even the glass shudders, and the kind of a perfect human-shaped hole starts to actually crack and splinter as shards of glass finally hit the floor. And a panel opens up underneath the complaints box, and it starts to slowly descend into the ground.
Antonio, go.
No.
As you
Complaint.
leap towards it in a fashion that's almost like perfectly cinematographically like timed, it closes up and you meet with parquet flooring just in time to get a mouthful of dust as the complaints box is moved away.
Did I get it?
No. No, you didn't. Right. So first of all, he still has your complaint, does he not?
No, I have the complaint right here, but
Okay.
without the complaint box,
It's
I don't-
useless.
I don't think we're gonna achieve anything.
Don't worry, I've just put it somewhere else for safekeeping.
How does he do that? It's an intercom.
The Barbican is very bizarre. I
Is-
think this is probably one of the most normal things we've experienced.
Don't worry about it. The Barbican has managed to go and give me personally a very special deal. Its eyes are now my eyes. I see everything.
I wonder how one of us gets a deal like that. How does one converse with a cosmic building?
Oh, absolutely. The estate drives a very hard bargain. I had to give up a lot for this role, but I think it will be lucrative. Money will be going up, up, up in everybody's futures. You do not see asbestos, but you can feel, like, in the audio coming through these tinny speakers, a winning, glittering white smile.
Oh. Okay, we need to find that box.
I think that makes sense. Why else would they go through all this theatrical effort to get it out of our reach?
Okay. Where would make the most sense to you to start?
Okay. I think we go to Hephaestus,
Okay.
to his workshop, and see if anything changed there. This is going to be. I don't know where it is, but I think it's our best bet.
Okay, yeah, let's start there. That's somebody that we know and can trust.
Someone who also doesn't want the will of the estate to keep controlling them. So probably quite useful.
Yes, very much in his best interests as well.
I really need to make a complaint.
As do we, say the 10 people of the neighborhood watch. It seems the window has been broken by you, Antonor Severe. It might be behooving of you to put some funds towards fixing it.
I turn around and run.
Oh, okay.
You sprint out of the community hall
Mhm.
and back into the main plaza of the Barbican. Despite when you were last here, not even maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, it was filled full of shadowy algae figures that kind of act as various custodians for the estate. And it's largely as if they were never there, although the
Ooh.
smell of like pond scum and chlorine is still quite palpable as a note on the air.
Love that.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything?
We should keep moving.
All right. We're sure nothing's changed here. Just
No, that's kind of where they were.
But wait, says as there is a burbling from the surface of the water of the canal, and stepping out of it, not wet somehow, is Asbesto. It's still in the very Miami Vice style linen white shirt, very open. You can see the tattoos across the chest. Quite kind of flared, I will say, maybe kind of like a purpley or maybe a coral trousers situation. And once again, yes, a very broad winning smile. I have a one-time offer for the three of you. I wouldn't mind giving you an additional fighting style aspect in exchange for, well, let's say one of you taking a swing against the other. That sounds fun.
Why does it feel like we're on some sort of game show?
Oh no, just business, darling. Just business. I
You
have
sure
the
about
things
that?
you need, and you're gonna need to be prepared to go and fight me and maybe find the complaints box.
I can fight you right now. This isn't a show with rules, is it?
You can certainly try.
Okay, that is not reassuring.
No, not quite.
Does someone
So-
want to hold me back? Because I'm about to do it again.
Antonor, hold on a second.
Maybe let's think about this first.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we'd each get a new fighting aspect?
Oh no,
Yes.
just the one
No?
who takes the swing.
So to get one each, we'd have to swing on
Each
each other.
other, yes, multiple times.
Well,
So
taking
let's
a
say, for
swing.
example, you, Roomby, if you go and take that fabulous whip of yours and hit one of your friends, I will reward you with a new fighting style.
One second. Roomby is going to turn and then almost kind of do a huddle like you'd get in movies and just kind of like view from underneath the inside. Okay. So he said multiple times, never specified that it had to be hard.
So you're saying we pull our punches?
Well, it's not necessarily pulling out punches. We'd probably just punch as if we're, just hang out with friends. Somebody says something funny, smack them on the thigh, sort of thing. He did say taking a swing.
I
He
would
didn't-
like you to put your whole emotion into it. You like glance to your left as Besto is in the huddle.
Oh my God, that is. Ugh. Okay, so
Sorry, I'll give you some privacy.
That'd be nice. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Rumbi, what do you think of his outfit?
It's not
It's
my
so-
style. Yeah.
It's so. What are those tattoos?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry, back up.
The whole fit is terrible. Yes. Okay. How is everybody feeling about this?
Well, I don't know what a fight. You've been in this line of art
Yes.
longer than I have. I don't know what a fighting style aspect is. I don't think I need one. I would rather not hit
Hmm.
any of you,
Okay.
or be hit.
Okay. Then that's it. No.
If you need something, I think you have all the right, both of you, to want to hit me, so I suppose I'll take it.
I'm good. I don't need to hit you, and I don't need anything at the moment.
Do you
Very
want fighting good style aspect?
Oh no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you just want to maybe see what happens if you just tap?
I don't think it'll count.
Okay.
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
We might learn what happens if we don't do it this guy's way.
Okay, Antonor, hit me.
No.
Yes. Come on.
No, your outfit.
Yes. Come on.
You.
Oh, you're
The
fine.
rest of you. Loki, can I hit you? Really hard.
No, I didn't need the shade on my outfit. I worked quite hard on this. Do you know how hard it is to cut jorts the perfect length? You know?
I wouldn't even dare. Do you?
Exactly. There's quite an art to it. You have to listen to what the denim is saying. But
It has to breathe for sure.
Don't I know? But I if you're willing to take back your comments on my fit, I suppose I will take the hit. That rhymed. I didn't mean that. Don't know. Huh.
Your
You're a
denims.
poet, and you didn't even realize.
I try to
Oh.
sort of
I hate
like
when
back
people do
swing
that.
immediately, like out of reflex.
Oh, it is. There is a lean as the fist kind of just goes in front of Asbestos's face. So, do we have a deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Loki,
Yep.
your style
Mhm.
is retro and forthcoming at the same time, and I appreciate that about you.
Well, thank you. Yours is eclectic as well.
It's just a tank top.
Yes, but I like how you did that style where you cut the shoulders like a bit further in. It's quite tasteful.
Thank you. I need to because of the straps of my giant backpack.
Hmm,
All right.
makes sense.
Can I now hit you very hard?
You can get it over with.
All right. Asbesto, deal number 1.
Yeah, Antonor, please roll your heart rate, as do you, Loki, to see whether you resist the damage. We see who succeeds at this.
Okay.
How many 5s and 6s?
4 6s.
I got
What?
one.
Do I kill you?
Okay.
Oh, you're getting bodied.
So,
Absolutely.
as per the rules
Now
of
might
the
have been a good
game,
time for me to use my stunt double, but I didn't.
Yes.
as per the rules of the game, unfortunately, you have to call for aspects before you roll. Yeah, you won in excess of 3, Ruben. Would you like to raise or lower your heart rate or Loki's heart rate by 3?
I think I'd lower mine. I'd like to lower mine. Up to 3 or has to be 3?
It's no, it's to the well, I'll
Up to
allow
3.
an up to. I'll allow an up to, but hey, let's live dangerously.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd like to lower my heartbeat by 3, not because it was therapeutic in any sense, but because I am, for the first time in 23 years of social interaction, I've probably felt regret, shame, and just like, oh no, this makes me feel like a very bad person.
You at the last set, you excuse me. Oh my god. You go for the punch, and something in the back of your mind tells you to hold back. But That's just not how the fates go. And do you have the weapon pulled or not?
I still have it, but it's not like charged. It's not
Sure.
cocked in. Yeah.
Loki, you take a pillow to the gut, and you expect it to be soft. You've been to pillow fights before. The 90s never ended. But was there like a steel rod in the middle of that cushion, and the wind is just knocked out of you, you fall to your knees.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's the last time I
Oh.
let someone bring a butter sock to the pillow fight.
I I crouch down next to you, and you see for a split second me rolodexing, and I go, I hate being alpha.
Congratulations, Antonor, you have completed our special deal.
Okay.
In exchange for your payment, you have gained psychic knives.
Psychic knives.
And
All right.
when that's like said to you, it like that doesn't mean anything. They didn't like offer a hand with psychic knives in their palm, but for some strange reason, you now know that that is a thing you can do.
Okay. Can I do psychic knives on him?
Yeah, if you wanna.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just like imagine the psychic knives access those,
Mhm.
that
Okay.
cutlery and just go.
Please, are you making a roll about this, or are you just summoning the knives to like intimidate Asbesto?
I think I know what's gonna happen, so I just like want to like try it out on him essentially, but not,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes, you summon them without invoking the aspect, and they actually, yeah, you hit him. A multiple thunk 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 thunk, like 5 in the chest, and a 6th one right between the eyes, and they keel over backwards, like in the Tom and Jerry cartoon, clattering on the floor.
Wait, I shouldn't have done that. The Barbican's gonna hate me, guys. Are you okay? Do I need to go to jail now?
Asbesto does not respond.
Oh fuck! You have to hide me.
Well, on the bright side, if like we could barely get in this place, I don't think the police will have a very good time getting in here.
Oh, yes. That is very true. Okay, we should go to Hephaestus now.
Yes.
You sprint away from the courtyard, and a couple of beats occurs as the camera just kind of lingers in the space, having seen the 3 of you kind of run away. And when there is a feeling that you are no longer in line of sight, Asbesto immediately gets back to their feet and is bowing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We find the exterior to Hephaestus tailoring in the exact same place as before. The running is a bit more frantic now. Antonor, you know the way. And even though these kind of like twisting and winding halls are something that you're used to, and it's where you think it is, but there's so much more of a blur of information at this point. It's almost as if when you were walking somewhere that you walk to every day and your brain shuts off for like 30 seconds as you're trying to get to that destination because you're going on autopilot, you find yourself outside Hephaestus tailoring in a shorter time than you think it would normally take you.
Okay. Does that mean anything to me?
It's just strange. Like you're where you're supposed to be, but there's a weird gap in your memory. Did you just kind of like not think about the tedious lefts and rights and stairs, or was it just closer?
Okay. Before we go in, I'd like to do just like very subtly, like bite my hand and like make it bleed.
Mhm.
Just making sure that no. Actually, maybe to leave a trail and see the like that.
A very
Actually,
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
that's what I was thinking of. But I realized I have tailoring equipment, so I can just like leave string. Oh well. Anyway,
We can do either. Perfectly fine to do either.
all right. You see me bite my hand, go like, ow, I forgot, and then take out just like a huge spool of string.
Gotcha. You
All
tie
right.
it to like a potted plant or a bollard or something in the space. Yeah, Hephaestus tailoring looks normal. And in
Mhm.
fact, interestingly for Loki and Rumbi, you see it this time. No crystalline knife necessary.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh, wow.
We're here.
Yeah.
What-
Wonder whether that means we're added to the guest list or something. And we
Uh,
can see it
Oh,
now.
no cement?
There's actually a shop there this time, yeah.
mhm,
Yes.
we can see it.
I think that's. I don't think that's good in this case, but let's make use of
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's go in.
Go inside.
Yeah, you enter, and it looks very much as you left it.
Mhm.
Gravity notwithstanding, you are properly firmly standing on the floor. Hephaestus this time isn't working on something in the back, but is instead maybe doing accounts at the front
Oh.
desk.
Oh, um,
Hmm.
Ah, good afternoon.
oh, this afternoon.
Hello?
You, the three of you look worried. Is something wrong? Can I help you?
We're looking for the complaints box.
There's a beat. The one in the community hall.
It's not in the community hall anymore.
Oh. Well, I profess I have not seen it. How? There's a glance over to your just general attire. Loki, Rumbi, how are you finding your new pieces? Are they fitting well?
It's it's gorgeous. Thank you so much.
I really love what you've done with this. Feels like you've managed to perfectly capture my style.
I was able to surmise a lot about you from the miniature interview that we had when you visited the first time, and I pride myself on being able to get it right without alterations. I apologize, however, if you were unfamiliar with the cost of my wares.
Yes, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought it was going to be more of a regular purchase.
Yeah.
I think you'll find as somebody who encounters the pulse on a regular basis that when it comes to surviving in this urban jungle, the standard everyday salaryman logic does not necessarily apply.
So, what did you end up paying then? You never told us.
No, he didn't.
I'm still not quite sure.
Oh, it was a. It makes sense for him to describe it in the exact same way. Loki gave up one of their fighting styles in order to pay for this. They gave up a piece of themselves for the equipment. I suppose tit for tat.
Oh,
Okay.
and and what about this? Like, Rumbi's going to look down at the content.
It was a gift with purchase.
Oh, thank you. Very generous gift. Rumbi is going to look at Loki, like, kind of weirdly, but they're going to. Okay. Um,
There's a measure of your worriedness, and his expression actually does furrow slightly with concern. If it seems that this type of cost for this type of equipment is not behooving to you, you can return it. It's fine.
No. It's all right. And I'll say, like, Loki, when Rumbi's looking over, very deliberately doesn't meet their gaze, just kind of stares off into the rest of the shop in thought.
My
It's fine.
business is one that is ultimately to give people the armor that they need.
Mhm.
If it turns out that it is not armor that you need, then it is perfectly fine to return it. I can forge it into something new.
Is sorry, is anyone still wanna ask something?
No, Rumbi is very much like lost words, kind of like, okay, yeah, it's fine.
Is Ephesus's place bigger than what we can see? Like, is there?
Weirdly, no. Although you've not gone into the forge in the back.
Okay.
You know, the main shop floor is the exact same. Again, as time passing aside as you left it last.
We saw the complaint box disappear, and we don't know where it is. It just went down, and
Asbestos has it.
asbestos has it.
Ah, of asbestos fabrics.
Unfortunately, yes.
Not just a tailor, not just a clothsmith, just something else entirely.
They've been
The problem.
I was about to say the same thing. They've been undercutting me as of late when it comes to clients. I can understand why my work may be somewhat expensive for something handmade and artisanal, but it seems that they are able to produce something equivalent at a cheaper price.
Their
Nothing
method.
like the skill, though.
Something about them.
There is a tap on the window. And you, Antonor sighs in resignation and turns to the glass of the window, and unsurprisingly, it is Asbesto, being kind of like, I see that you like to shop at Hephaestus Tailoring. Well, I have a price match plan available for you. If you find Hephaestus's works too expensive, I can lower the cost. In
No.
fact, Loki, I can change the cost of that item that you currently possess. I will be able to restore your fighting style if you lower your max heart rate by 2.
I feel like Loki's gonna walk up to the window and look if there's like a blind to pull down.
There is, weirdly enough,
just
logically,
very
there
slowly
shouldn't
pulls it down. Just
Fair
turns back
enough.
to the
Slightly
group.
muffled because there's now an additional material on the other side.
That was perfect.
Just turns to the other and is like, so anything else we want to do here?
Yes, unfortunately, I've not seen the complaints box.
I do have one other question for you.
Yes.
You said that you'd make this stuff for other people who fight the pulse. Does that mean the person who referred me is one of us?
I suppose you'll have to go and speak to him again.
Oh, god damn it. You know I'm not good at speaking to people. It's just he gave that sort of main character energy, you know, so I thought...
Well, everybody's the main character of their own story, and I like to think that I supply people with hero gear.
I don't know about that. I think I'm more of the comic relief.
Now that's true.
I think he very politely puts his hand over his mouth and smiles.
Antonor realizes too late that that's not something you can say, and just like has this expression at Loki. Yikes!
Moving on. If it's not here, I suppose we're gonna have to keep wandering around this godforsaken place. Though it'd be nice if we could wait a moment and make sure he's gone.
I sort of like
Really.
I somehow feel like he will follow us to wherever we go next. I do have a question, though, Hephaestus. Why can't he enter here? Everywhere else we've been, he's just kind of as he does, popping up, popping away. But he's not able to come in here.
There's a pondering, a scratching of chin. Actually, why don't you roll your heart rate about that? 2 hits. See if you can intuit using your own understanding of how the pulse and weird, unreal spaces work.
to peer through the blinds like a zombie movie.
Okay, and
A
I
tumbleweed rolls across the concrete hallway outside.
I was just imagining him just standing there like, hi!
oh, I got 2 6s and 2 1s.
Okay. So you do it.
Mhm.
Feel free to decide whether your heart rate goes up, goes down, or stays the same. I don't think I'll be using those ones this time, so don't worry about it. You think about the nature of the rules that you have that you've followed so far. There seems to be something around being guests versus an interloper, versus the nature of existing in a space and doing it harm. But then you also think about your own pulse fighting abilities that you have been given. You've only met a number of people who are capable of fighting the pulse with their smartphones, and they've managed to produce a very wide range of things as their main combative aspect, from swords to whips made out of measuring tape to a motorcycle. Could you make a room? Is his weapon of choice a literal forge?
That would make so much sense. Okay. Huh.
How would you like to change your heart rate? You
Heart
said you
rate?
wanted to keep it the same. Sorry, I
Yeah,
missed
no, I
that
think I'll
detail.
keep it. I'll keep it the same. It's at 8 at the moment. And or do I want to bring it down so I can go up? I'll go down by 1.
Okay, marvelous. Yeah, that thought strikes you. Although I've not seen this the complaint box since it's moved, I wouldn't mind lending you some form of assistance if there is something that I can do on the house.
Oh, that would be great. Any help we can get. I don't think we've ever fought a pulse this big. So,
At the very least, I can move you somewhere else here to save on traveling time.
oh, perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay. Rumbi is just going to stop, and they're going to think really, really intently about where they'd like to go next. And do you have anywhere that actually could I go to the library? No, we were in the library, weren't we?
You
Recently
haven't
enough.
been to the library yet?
We haven't?
No.
Oh, Daddy. Yes, library.
Community center and library are different, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's more than capable. Stay right here. And he walks back through to the forge in the back, and you can see this massive anvil and the kind of big heated kind of hearth forge behind him as it flares into life. And he takes out a hammer and clang, clang. We get a shot of outside in the kind of metal corridor, not metal corridor, the concrete corridor, and on one of those hits, the face of the Hephaestus tailoring feels very indistinct and almost holographic, and then on the second clang, it's no longer there.
Oh.
You barely feel yourselves shift in space, but you can tell that you are not where you were before. The air quality is different, or the temperature, or the smell in the air. You definitely can smell paper even over the smell of just heat and metal from the forge, as there is a clang and the forge shuts off, and there is a sudden cooling. All right. I have put you on the ground floor of the library.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I do have a question before you go. Rumbi is going to kind of look a bit more bashful as they say in the black. You don't by any chance take, I don't know, apprentices or anything? It's just the work you do is amazing, and if it's something that can be done to help people fight the pulse?
There's a wry smile. I was going to ask, do you mean mentorship in tailoring or mentorship in fighting the pulse?
Both?
I'll have to see what the rest of the Pantheon say.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And Rumby's just kind of going to be like, I don't believe that worked. Huh.
Hmm.
What you
It's
mean
like
you don't?
The
It's
Pantheon's
not.
getting another member then.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be that level, but it'd be
You
nice.
never know.
Have you considered changing your working name to Bastet? And then there's like a big. I don't have the physical frame to do the belly laugh that this man does. yeah. Of that kind of energy. Be safe. Don't let asbesto get to you.
Of course.
Wait, does this mean I'm part of the Pantheon, or is my name just cheating?
What? No, of course. Well, you were invited, were you not?
You were invited. And it seems that oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go and check a name. Because he's not come up for a while, so I forgot his name. There we go. It seems that Heimdall knows how to pick him. You glance through the dropped blinds in front again and see that it is the interior of a library. So what wall he's managed to go and make into a shop front. It's on the ground floor. You can see the kind of like librarian like help desk.
Awesome. Thank you. Rumby is going to like spin and just head straight for the desk.
Yeah, you step outside, and the library is it's quite quiet, as libraries should be. Clearly, there's the general sound of kind of like rustling and movement in the space, although you do not necessarily see anybody currently. You think why the librarian isn't there, and then you remember that one of the various kind of like algae people that you fought a while ago ran out of the library, and you have a wonder whether you clobbered them.
Oops.
Ooh.
It was necessary at the time.
It was. I don't know. Maybe have you been to the library here before?
I have self-help tapes. Why would I need books?
But
Hey,
you can
many libraries
have
have a
tapes.
VHS section in them.
Don't tell me this now. I'm 40. I didn't know.
But
I
they've
mean, this
had them
whole
for
time you
decades.
haven't been.
I thought I was on that grind set.
You know, I wish I'd had customers like you when I was working at Blockbuster. You'd have made my week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm okay.
Oh, Rumby's going to kind of like look and be like, I can't even start thinking about how much all of those tapes would have cost you. But
to distract yourself, you kind of like wander over to the empty main desk, and there is a kind of like not map but more indexing of sections and a listing there. It is not the Dewey Decimal System, because that guy was a massive bigot, and I have no idea what
why
it
people
has
still
been
use it?
replaced by. Something has replaced it, I'm sure. There's no way that that's been a known fact for as long as it has, and everybody's been like, it's fine. In the nature of new genres of book and learning existing, they would have had to restructure it. But there's the new version of library sorting available, and it has many different things. For example, it has a dedicated section on influencers now. It in the subsection under kind of like internet and technology. it has a section on metaphysical psychology, and it also has a section on architecture with a subsection underneath it of hostile.
Yes.
Ah.
Beelining for that.
You get the kind of like number and section. It doesn't seem to kind of suggest floor. And as you wander through the stacks, again, still quite quiet. You get like signposting and like heading up this way, go down this way to kind of head towards the number index code that main map said, and it's taking some time.
Big library, huh?
Yeah.
Lost?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Actually, we are looking for the architecture section.
Oh, I
under-
can help with that. You glance over to an individual kind of steps out from a book nook, now in a sweater vest, bottle glasses, like tweed trousers, and a pair of shoes with a large, like Oxford shoes, with like a large tome that says on the cover "boring nerd shit."
Oh,
Asbesto steps out.
are you? What? Are you just going to follow us?
Loki,
Damn
Everywhere?
it, you can't be appropriating library fashion.
Hey, I too am a fan of dark academia.
I just walk towards him like this.
No. I'm sorry. It's okay. Where are the librarians?
Oh, you destroyed them earlier.
Oops.
Oh,
I guess we were a bit too successful at dealing with
Don't
those.
you have egg on your face?
Could be any more annoying.
Oh no, I
Yes.
could be considerably more
Don't-
annoying if I wanted to. You haven't even
Oh, no,
seen
no,
my
no.
capability of real life pop-up ads.
Real
Loki,
life
what are you doing?
No. Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to understand what that means.
Immediately blocking your field of view is like the noisiest, riotous, psychedelic square of
Oh, my word.
information trying to get you to gamble at this particular casino.
Where's the
Couponbug.com.
exit button? How do I go back? I don't want to hear about hot gambling in my area. What is
Oh
this?
no, there's a timer on it. It's set to 30 seconds and it's slowly ticking. While you're currently in that hell, Asbesto says to you, Roomby, I can direct you directly to where the architecture section is. In
But-
exchange, you'll have to tell me something embarrassing about yourself.
Yourselves, all of us.
No, just you.
Okay. Just me.
There's got to be
Okay.
a good one.
I'll step up. I'll step up to the plate. I was 37 when I found out that bats do have ears. For the longest time, the whole sonar thing didn't clock. I just thought they were better off without them.
So Asbesto was kind of making direct eye contact with Rimby when making the deal, and upon you kind of like stepping up and kind of offering this fact, they turn to you, and there's the sound of like granite on granite like creaking. That's nice.
Shit.
So, Rimby, do we have a deal?
Fair enough. I need to listen.
Fine, deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think how this happens is that they offer a hand for a shake. You feel compelled to shake it, and then upon you doing so, just your mouth starts moving independently, and you just as your eyes are wild of the fact that your body is now doing this, like compulsively blurt out this embarrassing secret.
Oh, God.
And above table, I will give you time to think of something good.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, embarrassing secret. Let me see. Okay, yep. So, when I was younger, I used to watch movies, and you know the way actors would be husband and wife, so on and so forth. I used to think they were real, so you can imagine my horror when I watched a movie that had a different actor in it, different actors in them. They were married. Next movie, they weren't married anymore. They were my favorite pair, and I cried for a month. My mom had to take me to therapy.
That is truly heartbreaking. What an amazing secret. What a special deal we have done today. And there's like a sound of kind of like a jackpot and coin rolling noises. And then Loki closes the pop-up ad and that noise stops.
Oh, finally. You know, I wouldn't say that was really annoying. It was just mind splitting, headache inducing.
In exchange, I can direct you to our section on hostile architecture. And there's like a thump on the wall, and one of the stacks just kind of rotates round.
Oh.
And the section is there, available.
So it was always there.
Smile. Oh, are you really gonna do that again?
No, but I
no.
I
wanted
was
you to
still
have.
picking glass out of my jar when you punched me through that window before.
How did you break glass in a shape?
Well, when you when the glass was previously broken by somebody kicking a football through it, they wanted to know where they could go and find a pane of glass that could fit that window for inexpensive prices. And I offered the building company a special deal. So it is Asbesto brand glass.
It's a. There's asbestos glass. That's.
Do you just sell
That's a health.
everything?
It's a
Oh
health
yes,
hazard.
I'm trying to become the new Amazon.
You yourself? Hold on.
Yes. He smiles at you. His tone, his expression does not change. He did not think you asked a strange question
It's
or
not
an
even
impossible question.
it's not even Jeff Bezos. I'm Amazon.
Oh wow. Okay. If you become the new Amazon, obviously, would you have other people delivering stuff for you, or will you be delivering stuff to everybody yourself?
Well, I previously was working on an enterprise of pulling out the darkness in the people who are residents of the estate and turning them into labor-free workers. But unfortunately, you put a stop to that, which was annoying. They were very good workers. And you think of the knitted gnomes that were kind of running around that seemed to have some kind of tie to Antenor initially. The suspicions were true. They were definitely tied to Antenor of a nature, but they weren't necessarily made by Antenor, it turns out.
Oh, that does not sound right, though.
You would figure that for the most part, people don't really use too much of their darker natures. They tend to not be impulsive. So if they're not using their darker selves, we could put them to work.
But balance. You need those parts of yourself as well. It can't all be white veneers and Cuban chain links. You know, things aren't always pretty.
There's a blithe shrug. Hey, if you aren't using the darker side of yourself, Rumby, you can put it to work for a reasonable amount of money. You won't even need to put it in a glass case.
Oh,
Now that's a low blow, even for you.
how did you know that?
Smiles. When you were about to read up on how to defeat me.
Oh my God. We need to hurry. I'm going to actually die from old age
Okay,
if this keeps up.
It's
Thank-
fine. I know that we shouldn't be loud in the library, so I'll leave you to it. And they just turn and walk away. Just
I just like behind him, just like, okay, no.
Only he'd work on that skill more often.
You like Rumby looks furious, absolutely furious.
Once
Um,
we get him to a place that we are good to beat them up,
Oh yeah.
have the first swing.
Thank you.
Yes.
2 shameful moments in less than 5 minutes. That's just great. Okay, can do this.
Hey, don't worry. Like, the best part about hitting rock bottom is there's nowhere further down to go.
who takes a look at the bookshelf?
I will.
Absolutely, Antonor. You give a big scan through, and it's almost as if it's been in the same way video games will mark a ledge with a bright color to know that it can be climbed or interacted with. There is just a book that is a unusual color compared to the other intentionally desaturated books on the shelf.
Someone spray painted this book yellow.
And it still smells of paint as you pull it away from the shelf.
Why would you do this to a book?
You look at the cover, not covered in spray paint, and it says The History of the Barbican Estate.
Oh, wonderful.
Or rather, it's rather titled The Past, Present, and Future of the Barbican Estate.
Ooh, interesting.
I flip to the future section.
Mm-hmm. So you read a page about how the entirety of London slowly considered to become the Barbican estate, and it is starting to move its way into Essex. And you flip back a while. And instead find a passage on a new location for the complaints box. After much discussion around more efficient ways to have the residents of the Barbican estate file their complaints and have the land itself listen to their desires and make them come true, it was resolved that the box would be placed. Chucky, where's the box placed?
I think. Am I gonna make this more difficult for us?
You can do what you like, my dear.
Because
Do
the
it.
thing that's been in my head from the beginning of the session is that it's at the bottom of the canal.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm game.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go swimming.
That has been in my head literally from the beginning of the session. I'm like, it's gonna be somewhere awful like that.
And it's written there. It is in the bottom of the canal.
Now, that doesn't seem very accessible.
You read on slightly more. There is a footnote, and it was mentioned for sake of accessibility and caring about all members of the Barbican estate, the access to the complaint box at the bottom of the canal does have a wheelchair access ramp.
Why is that so accurate to like modern access as well?
Yeah. No, yeah. Right into the
Political satire about urban spaces is something I am increasingly feral about. But yes.
Okay. Looks like we are going for a swim.
Yeah. Is your paper waterproof? Are we gonna need to like put it onto something else?
Hmm.
Do we need to? Should we bring the book?
No,
No,
the complaint.
Oh, the letter. Hold
Is
on a
there a
second.
laminator in this library? Sometimes they
Ooh.
have facilities.
They do. Uh,
Can we see if there's a lamination station?
Is there one?
Yes, sure, absolutely. The camera
The gang
kind of like
joins.
wiggles to this, like pans to the side, and there is like a a photocopier, printer, paper guillotine, so on and so forth, set up, as well as a kind of lamination station. You're supposed to pay at the front desk for it, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures.
oh no.
It's laminated. It's done.
Mhm.
I love the feeling of warm laminated paper.
Do you want to hold this?
Yes, I do. Just yes, please.
It is a singular comfort in a very strange day you're having.
Look, he's just like holding up to their face, like
Okay, well,
all warm.
Okay. To the canal, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
To the canal.
we all move like NPCs, like.
You
Time to
make your
break the
way.
stereotype that black people can't swim.
Yay!
Let's go.
Mhm.
You make your way out,
Mhm.
and the route back down from here. Oh no! You're in the library, so the library
Mhm.
we've established is actually opens out onto
Onto
the
the
plaza on the
courtyard.
ground floor. So yeah, you don't even need to go very far.
Yeah.
There is sitting on one of the kind of like park benches in the plaza, kind of like laying down with one of those fold out metal screens that you can use to kind of like tan yourself while you're sunbathing, in Bermuda shorts and flip flops is Asbesto.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ruby's just going to keep walking straight, and as they do, it's like they end up in like a little scuba suit that just kind of starts moving up their body to protect their outfit.
Nice.
Are you
Loki's
sure you
looking
want to
for the
do
wheelchair
that?
ramp.
Sorry, repeat that.
Loki's just gonna look for the wheelchair ramp.
Oh, it's there. And then
And hope they can like skateboard down it.
with a little handrail that continues to go into and into and into the water, and eventually, because of the kind of opacity of the water, you can't really see. There is like a slight leaning of the sunglasses of Asbesto that have been pushed down. I wouldn't recommend jumping in; you'll drown.
Why would we drown?
Oh, it's a long way down.
Then
You
how
saying we
we?
can't swim?
I'd like to craft us all sort of like oxygen masks from like tightly knitted sculptures. Yeah.
Okay. So how? Yes, you can do this. However, how are we making sure that they work? Is this I have knitted a diving suit and that's great, but it doesn't work as one, or is there unreality going on to make them?
I love
real?
how your idea of this is like knit things. I was just gonna make my stunt double do it.
Like this guy should die, actually. No, I think I'm gonna use like a combination of like hard weave knitting techniques and also like my newfound powers, like using maybe if I like summon like knitting hands through the pulse, like imbue them with like some kind of energy. Oh, yes.
Sure. This is difficult.
I understand.
I would require 4 hits for this.
4 hits. So what heart rate did I start the session at, by the way?
You always start at 5.
That's 5.
So
Okay.
you dropped your heart rate by 3. So you're currently chilling at
2.
2 currently.
Yeah.
You may have to either prepare to lower the difficulty of that, or find other ways to boost your heart rate.
Question: Would I be able to help Antonor?
You can, so the way that the teamwork kind of works in two sort of ways. If you have the same heart rate, then you can roll together. But obviously, in instances if you do something that can set something up for somebody else, then their required number of hits for something lowers. So if you're acting to do something to make life easier for Antonor, then absolutely you can do that.
Okay, perfect. So Rumbi's kind of seeing where Antonor is going with the knitting hands. They are going to just start pulling out like balls of like yarn, but it's made out of a waterproof material. So they're not made. They just make this yarn. They like put almost like that kind of handkerchief. It's essentially just that, and they're rolling a massive ball of yarn out of this material where once it's interwoven, it just kind of like seals over.
Absolutely. Wild that you have that material on you. That'll be 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
I got this. I want to.
Hold on. We'll see how this resolves first.
Right. Sorry.
So I have 1 hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You don't have enough.
Okay.
And so because you failed the check, I will raise your heart rate by 2. And the reason why you're stressed out because you're like, oh, of all the days for me to not bring my waterproof like 60 feet of yarn, like I normally have this on me and you just don't. And that raises your heart rate a little bit. The other thing that raises your heart rate is Bestos goes, hey.
No,
I think you'll want. I think you'll want the deal. After all, even if you did go and give everybody wetsuits, and I'm sure they'll be very fashionable, I'm serious. The water pressure alone will kill you.
Okay.
I put it deep down there. Smile.
How deep is it?
There is a kind of like a turn of a head to you and a smile, very kind of like Colton Banks and Fresh Prince kind of turn it to look at you. And the camera, which you don't see, goes into the water and just dives, rushing. We see the complaints box rushing back out again. It's quite deep. But yes, I have a particular deal for you, Rumbi.
Okay.
Why are you so fascinated with Rumbi?
Well, it seemed that she was particularly interested in trying to solve the circumstances, and she did fail a roll. That doesn't mean anything to you. So there are consequences to people's actions. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I will tell you how you can go and drain the water so you can go down to the complaints box in exchange for your allies removing their headphones briefly.
Huh.
You know, put your hands to your ears. You don't have your headphones in.
My Walkman's not currently on.
I'm not.
You know, if they agree to it, then the special deal will occur, and I'll tell you and only you something.
Oh. If you tell only me, would I still be able to bring them with me?
Oh, no. This isn't the telling you how to go down. You'll all be able to do that, but the exchange is for, well, how much do you trust your friends?
Yeah, I trust them.
All right. Well, I'll just wait here pleasantly until your allies remove their headphones, said in red text.
I guess I'll stand over there. Just like I walk like further, like outside of earshot, and take it out.
Okay.
Are you gonna give us a sign when you want us?
I will message in. Okay. I do believe we're alone. Right. So. ultimately, you've both been really, really annoying guests. I'm trying to do something
Oh.
beautiful here.
Rude.
Look, I know what your whole deal is. You go and solve problems around the town and be local heroes and connect with the community and all that. And that's great. That's great. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
The people here really do rely on the Barbican to kind of do what they need to do. Like, this historically used to be people kind of describe this place charitably as a middle to upper class, like a council estate.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with cost. And there are people here who cost of living and all that can't afford it. So I figured that, well, since their general collective will to continue to live here and keep it all going and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
I would step in and help be a facilitator, get the business running, fulfill the things that the building can't, all that jazz. So I just wanted to tell you that because they're not going to believe you. What I do want to tell you is after I go and drain all the water and you're going to have a fun time walking down there, the box is locked and isn't going to open until one of you heartbreaks. So
Okay. Of course, there is something.
yeah.
Right.
Caveat, by the way,
Mhm.
if you tell them that, bad things will happen. Bad things will happen. So I'll just let you decide how you go and deal with that without having to go and say the magic words. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So you actually stepped in
Oh,
to
yeah.
help the residents.
Fabulous business decision of mine. Best gig I've ever done.
But why can't they leave?
Well, this is the best market I've ever had.
It's
Only game in town, baby. Love being Monopoly. Well, aside from like a Hefest or whatever.
oh, you know their name.
Oh, I do. I just have fun.
We will. Whew. Wow. Okay.
Hi.
We were
Hello there.
dancing.
I know.
I saw.
I hope we weren't too distracted.
No,
I
it's
w-
fine.
I was
This is
trying
what
so
happens
hard
when
not
you
to
take away
look.
everyone's stims.
Asbesto says deal complete, and there is a rushing sound, very crystal maze with the crystal dome and the bridge rising out of the water. You see the canal lake like drain, and it
Mhm.
keeps draining. Oh my god, it goes for a while.
Ooh.
Rumby, what did you do?
I made a deal.
Are you happy with it?
Good question. Oh no.
I'm okay
Have
with
fun down there.
it. We will.
Stop.
Oh, it's fine. I don't need to go down there. I'm chilling.
Well,
Rumby is going to just kind of like look over at Asbestos's like general direction and like a bit of their face just kind of like crumples in an expression they don't try not to use a lot. They're like, okay, let's go. And as they're walking towards this ramp, they're going to unzip the wetsuit and it's just going to like almost like fold away.
It's just like a banana peel.
Yeah, just folds away, gone, into, and they're like, okay, let's go.
okay then. In which
Keep
case,
your emotional
last one
state in
down's a
check,
rotten
Ruby.
egg.
Oh, sorry, I talked over you. Go ahead.
In which case, last one down's a rotten egg, and Loki's just gonna grind down the rail of
Oh,
the disabled ramp.
you cheater!
Hey, I've got to be useful in some way.
Okay, I suppose. Antonor, can you skate?
I'm 40.
Ooh, question.
That didn't. No, I will say that in character and not as asbestos. I won't say that as asbestos. That didn't stop Tony Hawk, but
True, legend, icon.
Fair enough.
We
I
love
Thank you,
love
Tony. Shout out if you're watching.
Yeah.
Imagine. That'd be
Someone
wild.
send this to Tony right now.
Okay. You don't skate. You are 40. Okay, we drained the canal. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, there has to be a shopping trolley somewhere.
Yes, fascinating. Despite what Asbesto told you, weirdly enough, it is one of these kind of like universal truths that there is just weird junk dumped into canals,
No.
regardless of the quality of the community that is surrounding them, and you
Mhm.
do find a trolley.
If there isn't a
Perfect.
trolley and a bicycle, it's not in the UK.
Or Ireland, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Antonor, hop in. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. This is good ideas all around. All right. Oh,
And Rumby, like their shoes are going to turn into like Heelys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the
Loki
lo-
likes you so much more now.
Yeah, so they were wearing like massive platform shoes, just like Heelys pop out the bottom, and then they just go flying down.
Absolutely.
Is Loki
And
like a bit ahead of the
Whoa.
others at this
yeah,
point?
he's just
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the
Yeah.
best.
Can't get a
I
trolley.
feel like while they're procuring the trolley, I feel like Loki is gonna try and like call out and see if they can get Asbesto's attention, because they're assuming that Asbesto can get where they are.
Sure. We get this side-on shot as you are grinding down this wheelchair ramp that just seems to be linearly going down, down, not even like turning. And you kind of like yell for Asbesto. Asbesto descends from the top edge of the screen. Hey, what's up?
Hello. Look, I've been a bit avoidant of your deals. I know how much these things can cost, but what would it cost to guarantee my friend's safety in the fight to come?
Oh, fascinating. Huh. Well, I could. Yeah. Let's do a deal about that. That sounds great. I'll make sure that your heart rate is protected. Uh
On my
and
heart rate, theirs.
one person's. I'll let you choose who.
Okay. Well, Rumby's been through a lot. Rumby's only got her heart back now. I don't know if she could cope with it breaking again. So
Sure. The deal is Roomby's heart rate will not change for the next scene. In exchange, when your heart rate changes, it will change double.
seems fair enough to me.
That's a deal. Extending down with a hand. Still, you're moving. The world is moving. Top edge of the screen reaches down and shakes your hand. You feel so much more emotionally volatile on that shake. And elsewhere, Rimby, you feel a lock over your heart. And as you find the trolley and push Antonor and yourself down, chasing after Loki, Asbesto back on the surface level, being like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be good." And let's go take a 5-minute break.
And your face has me scared that I might have done something really bad.
Oh.
And we are back. I hope everybody's had a good break because we are into it now.
Very scared.
Yes, While for us viewing this TV show, this anime, it does not take long. It is on the other side of the ad break, where they even read London's Pulse. London's Pulse, as we find ourselves at the bottom of the canal in the Barbican estate. You glance upwards, and it feels almost like a thin slit of light that kind of runs. The surface is so far away, kind of like big, almost sea green cyan kind of bulb sconces line the walls down here. Once you got so deep, the sunlight wasn't really going to kind of like do it anymore.
Mhm.
I also want it to
And-
be known that Loki's jorts definitely have like neon that's lighting up down here.
Mhm,
No.
mhm. You look like some sort of bioluminescent creature as you finish your grind.
Like the glow in the dark windbreaker.
A
Mhm,
glow in the dark
mhm.
crust punk.
Anglerfishers never served this hard. But,
Okay, but goals, I'm not gonna lie.
and before long, it opens onto this very kind of like industrial corrugated like metal arena, this plaza, and there is the complaints box, and there is it is maybe ironically surrounded by a glass case.
Oh.
Do we arrive in our trolley sort of like Akira sliding?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Perfect.
There's a
Loki's just
teetering
probably
as it looks like you're just going to be rolling sideways off the end of it, but it doesn't. It holds, settles.
I'm okay.
You good.
Yeah.
You did good. Loki, what did you do?
What do you mean?
You know
I beat
exactly.
you there. You're a rotten egg. And
No. What did you do?
why, when everything happens, do you always assume it's me? Can we worry about the fact that this looks like a boss arena?
It's not always you, but this time it is you.
And what makes you think that?
The fucker who's been following us around, offering us deals. We're about to head down this lovely accessible ramp to the bottom of this canal, and something happens to my heart.
Interesting.
Yeah, it feels like it's been, I don't know, restricted in some capacity. It doesn't feel as free as it usually should.
Surely that's just a like side effect of you locking it in a cage for multiple months.
Okay. You want to go there?
Weirdly enough, you feel that you should be more heated by this, Rimby. You don't feel different.
Sorry, I had to go there.
Ay, ay, ay.
You feel that your hackles should be up. You feel exactly the same.
Rumbi is going to just kind of look at Loki with almost like with a very cool, calm, collected expression.
Mhm.
So, if I do something to, I don't know, protect my very big feelings, when not one, but two very devastating changes in my life happen, you just want to, I don't know, vilify me for that?
I'm
For-
not vilifying you for anything. I'm just saying you have been closed off. It takes time to learn how to feel again. Are you sure that you're not just having a moment of not wanting to feel? And even if I did do something, just know that anything I would ever do involving any of you would be to protect you.
While they're having this tete-a-tete, Antonor, you glance at the glass case. It's quite simple looking, to be honest. Frosted and etched into the front of the like glass facing you is like a gigantic kind of like love heart, fractured, like it's been broken into.
Okay. This just means nothing to me. I guess I'll just open it.
there's no like opening. There's no handle. As you kind of go in and give it a shake, you see that there is much smaller text underneath the iconography of this broken heart.
I read it.
If you know, you know, winky face.
But I don't. Can I get some help here?
What is it?
Whoa. Hey, we're in this together.
Yes.
Well, I'm just wondering what it is. What do we
a puz-
need?
It's a puzzle, and you're talking about heartbroken states, and this has a thing of a broken heart on it.
So maybe only someone heartbroken can open it.
Rumbi, do you want to take a look at it?
Rumbi is going to kind of like glance at it, like and be like, correct. You are correct, Antonor. And Loki. So, want to tell me what you did, Loki?
A weird like ringing in the back of your ear, Rumbi. Be careful what you say. There is a cost, remember. You haven't broken it yet, but I figured I should remind you.
Thanks.
I'm so nervous.
What happened? Why there was no communication between us getting into the pool. So what did I miss?
I cannot speak of what I did. Loki, what did you do?
Hold up, this doesn't seem exactly fair. So I'm supposed to tell you everything that I did or didn't do, but you can't tell us what you did.
I can't.
And who says I
tell
can
you what
either?
I did.
Ooh,
so
are you doing some verbal jousting about this? Because if you're gonna argue, I'm gonna have you roll some
yeah,
dice about it.
let's roll for this.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
My coworkers are fighting.
No, please, no.
Please roll your heart rates and tell me if you're going to be adding any aspects to it.
Let me see what I have.
Ooh.
I feel like I didn't anticipate what Rumbi has been up to because I thought this would go down a lot better than it has. There's something you're not telling me, and I'm very worried.
You should be.
You should be.
Oh
You
no!
should be.
Don't you say it too? That's terrifying. I'm gonna use my armor for the heart.
Ooh,
I need
okay.
it.
Okay, you're adding 2 to your roll. Just tell me how many 5s and 6s you get. Rumbi, will you be adding any tags?
Absolutely. Okay. Let's have a look. See, what have I not used yet? I'm going to use my.
I just saw the text in the chat. Even the director's telling me that I should be worried. I'm so scared.
I think I might use maybe my disorientating spins.
Okay, yeah, please. I love the logistics of you adding that into the verbal jousting here. The metaphorical disorienting spins as you double speak your way into winning this argument with Loki. All right. With your heart rates set and your aspects adding 2d6 to your roll, please both of you roll your heart rates and tell me how many 5s and 6s you get.
Okay.
I also realized a weird thing that I might be able to do later. I will ask you about it. I expect the answer is probably no, but we'll see. I got 4 hits and a 1.
4 hits. Okay.
I do not have enough dice to roll all of them in one go.
God. Okay.
I do not
Uh,
have enough dice. I have like 100 here. I have a problem.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I have 5 hits and a win.
Okay.
Oh,
You win in excess of 1, Rimby. Now, interesting question. Whose heart rate are you changing? And by how much? Well, by 1, since that's you're
Mhm.
winning of excess of, so.
I'm going to look at Antonor very intentionally. I have to do something. Do you trust me enough to
Yes.
proceed? Thank you. I'm going to raise Antonor's heart rate.
Antonor was not part of this conflict between the two of you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
was like,
this is
damn,
off table.
okay.
That's not in character voice.
Shit.
I close my
Okay.
eyes and start just doing this.
It's yours or Loki's.
Loki, what's your heart rate at?
mine's still at 5. No one's changed it this session
Oh.
yet.
Okay, yeah, okay. That'll go up.
Your heart rate goes up by 2, Loki.
Okay.
In this verbal jousting, like this argument of Rumbi not telling you things and you supposed to be telling her or them things, it gets under your skin and you know they're right. Clearly they have to do the things that they're currently doing. And you feel frustrated by that, and then that is elevated.
So
Even
is
though
the
it would be a
2
small
before I've
amount.
doubled it? Just
So
to
no,
check.
no. So you would be taking 1, which is now doubled to 2.
Okay. Like, why can't you just understand that I have good intentions? You asked if we trust you. Do you not
Mhm.
trust me?
I never once implied I do not trust you. All I did was ask, what did you do? You don't seem to trust me enough to tell me what
Okay,
you
fine.
did.
Fine. If you trust me, I will tell you. But you have to promise not to be mad.
Okay.
Well, a self-help tape gave me the advice once. You can't ask someone to promise that.
Mm.
That's presupposing
I
someone's.
That's probably the only piece of good advice that your self-help tips have given you.
It just seems you can't lock in an emotional response just for you to give it safely off. You have to get that with the territory of being truthful.
Where was this emotional intelligence earlier? Look, it's just like a little irritated by that.
I've been nothing but, said with
I'm
complete
not sure about
confidence.
that. Anyway, okay, so don't promise me that, but try your best to understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. I can do that.
I, on the way down,
Mm-hmm.
made a deal to protect you from being heartbroken again while we're down here.
You're gonna.
All I want is to keep you safe. And I don't want you ripping your heart out again. And this was the option I saw to prevent that.
You're going to see Rumbi like actually clasp their hands in front of their face, and they're going to kind of like squat down, and you can see that they kind of like very tense and hunched over, and they go like, okay. They're going to stand up, shake it out, and put their hands on your shoulder and say, thank you for looking out for me.
Of course.
I know finding out what I did was quite jarring, and I'm working on that. I won't resort to such extreme measures again. I know it was detrimental. I have the therapy bills to prove it, but I appreciate you doing this. However, you might have just fucked it up a little bit.
Antonor, while this is going on, there is at the right of your peripheral vision or hearing, there is the sound of like munching, and you can smell buttered popcorn.
I hold my hand out. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a salted buttered popcorn placed in your hand.
So what do you think of this? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you then look and there's nothing there.
I hate. Okay. Okay. So, I want to say space is to be had for these kinds of altercations, but we're also, I think, being toyed with. This is not directly our faults. Our
Yep.
actions are in a sort of dynamical nexus, but at the top of it is Asbesto trying to do something, make us choose convenience, power, complication above what's right in front of us, which is this complaint has to go to that box. And that's the only thing that they want to stop us from doing. With all this, I think we really have to get together, and then we can go to the community hall and drink some tea with the 3 or 13 of us.
It'll be like that was like proper little beatnik snaps. That was deep. That was
Honestly, like I want to hear whatever tape that one came from, because maybe we wouldn't get ourselves in these messes if we all had those tapes. I'm just saying.
yes, but in this particular case, ugh.
That tape, Antonor Severe's Severe Treads.
um, I will help you record your own self-help tapes. But
Oh,
right now, okay.
Did I cause a problem?
Yes, you
Is
did.
this to do with your?
Nope, you did.
deal?
100% caused a problem. You asked me to be honest with you, and there it is. You caused a problem by what you did.
Loki, you also glance at this this glass case that's surrounding the complaints box and go and give it a look as you're like, so what problem did I cause? And you look at the big cartoon broken heart and the text underneath it that says, if you know, you know, smiley face.
Was this supposed to be for yours?
Yes. This was supposed to be for me.
There is a pause, like in it's not even on speakers, but there's a as that's thought about. No, that passes. You can say that.
Okay.
It's not true.
So we can't, and mine wouldn't work.
I am contractually obligated. I have an NDA.
Ooh, you feel I have to DM you. I guess I have to DM you because that's going to be the only sensible way I can do it.
Oh no, I'm scared.
I have an idea.
You feel a weight in your pocket, Rimby.
Oh.
Okay.
And you pull it out, and it is essentially the little, you know, like when you buy something and there's like the warranty or agreement in it, and you pull out essentially like a little note card, and it has that on it.
Can I send you a question as well?
Well, so I'm specifically DMing stuff around that's relevant to the stuff that you didn't hear. So
Yes.
there's a reason why I'm doing that. If you want to DM me something personally and we want to start doing mind games with the rest of the team, we can do that, but I would prefer
No, I can
you
ask it
didn't. You
above
can
the
just ask
table.
it out loud. You can even ask Mans a question and they'll hear you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think so. This needs Rumby's heart. What if Loki was to become Rumby?
Hey,
Hmm?
we can experiment with puzzles here.
Oh.
Do what thou want.
Um, you see, it's not. It's not necessarily the organ. It is a condition upon said organ. Ruby's going to be like kind of looking around, like literally trying to like speak in riddles as much as they can.
Something kind of sits in your mind that this is probably not a problem that can be talked around. Sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Loki, I'm so sorry. I am going to. What will I use?
Mm-hmm.
Where's this going?
Can you give me everybody's heart
Ooh.
rate again, by the way?
Yeah, I'm at 7.
3.
9.
Okay. Statistically, there's sensible targets for things that you might or might not do.
Okay.
This is so silly.
I feel like everyone's playing their own game right now.
Oh
which
yes.
is
Oh yes. We're suddenly
wild.
playing. We're suddenly playing Danganronpa. This is suddenly.
We've gone from all on the same team, the power of friendship, to everybody's got their own little thing going on.
Mhm.
100%. And I definitely need to. Okay. I'm going. Can I use restored heart, please?
Sure. To do what?
I'm going to. I'm going to. I want to. I want to fight Loki
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
because I know that is one way
Mhm.
to get to where I need to go.
Mhm. So tell me what it looks like as you swing on Loki.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So restored heart is going to be a heart-shaped pillow.
Mhm.
So it will be a pillow fight.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you go swing with this. You go and roll your heart rate against Loki. You're using restored heart to add an additional 2. Loki, what you gonna do about this? I
think Loki's
suppose
just
theoretically
gonna...
you could choose to not roll and just get 0 hits.
I think that Loki will do that. I think Loki owes this to Rumby at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I appreciate that.
If
No.
my schemes broke your schemes, I deserve to get hit.
How many 5s and 6s, Rumby?
Not bad.
Okay,
I'm really scared.
so I rolled 11.
Mm-hmm.
No ones.
Mm-hmm.
5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6.
What?
Is that 7 hits?
Ooh, dang.
Okay. You have won in excess of 7. Who are you targeting with your pillow hit? Well, you know whose heart rate are you changing with your pillow hit?
I gravely underestimate. Oh no. Oh
I
no!
probably should
It's
have rolled.
happening.
Dang
It's
it.
happening. Let the process go. So we are assumedly you were targeting Loki. Are you
Yes.
shifting Loki's heart rate up or down?
Okay. What was your heart rate again, Loki?
7.
It's
7.
not going to matter either way. You can
It
choose
doesn't
up or
matter
down.
either way.
Yeah.
That is 14. That is going to change by if you use all of it.
Actually, do you know what? That actually, yep, that will get me to where I need to go. Yep, I'm going to increase it by. What's your max heart rate?
So
12.
mathematically,
Yeah.
swinging for the fences is better than is the same as slightly under swinging for exact. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. All in.
you putting your leveled and steely heart into this swing of the heart-shaped pillow, you hit Loki in the jaw. And initially, on first touch of silk to skin, it's like, ooh. And then, whoopam, as like a shot, like a tennis serve, like a cannon being fired, a cannonball being fired out of a cannon. Loki, you are swiped sideways as your heart rate is increased by 14, and you go through the glass case and into the opposite wall.
Jeez.
Okay, up by 14 as well. So that's
You are now heartbroken.
yeah.
Please describe to me what it looks like as the pulse takes over you. You have a fashionable dark transformation, and you add a new fighting style.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
Loki kind of like walks out readjusting their jaw, and like their hair's normally pretty like tame, but it's just like flying out in all directions as like their clothes kind of melt away into like celluloid film in like layers, like bleeding out. And they're almost like at the wrong frame rate. They're at like a lower frame rate, almost like stuttering.
Oh, you're like on 3s or 4s.
Yeah.
Sick.
And like not a consistent frame rate too. It's kind of like juddery.
Mhm.
There's a bit like gate weave and this film grain over them. And like the film camera doesn't seem to be able to really focus on their face right.
Mhm.
So you can't really tell their expression as they just kind of step back, and like some of the film makes like almost like the very like classic Loki horns up as well. And they just kind of readjust themselves. Now that was a bit hard, wasn't it?
It was necessary.
And with the glass shattered, the complaints box is open. However, there is an incredibly annoyed Loki in the room. Your heart rate resets to 5. You gain a new fighting style. While you are heartbroken, you may use it as many times as you like. It is not once per session.
Yeah. I think it will be liberal editing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Antonor, what the fuck is going on?
Are we? Oh, Loki. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm better than okay. God, how good it feels to feel like this.
What is this? You
The
seem different.
the last time this happened, it was not great. It was not great. We broke an aquarium. Somebody's in glass in a pair of glasses. It was a whole thing, Antonor.
And
What?
yet you decided to bring me back.
Because you made a decision for me without consulting me.
We're a team. We make decisions for each other all the time.
There's
We
And I
make
made a decision.
decisions for everyone's benefit.
There's a click
I
of
made
one
a
of the
decision.
smart shoes on metal as Besto walks back in, being like, "Oh, great! Ah, Loki, you look fabulous.
Why, thank you. Thank you for the
Yes.
power up.
No worries. Anyway, if you feel unsatisfied with your current situation, Loki, you could always go and file a complaint. The estate will listen to you. Paper appears in your hand, a ballpoint.
Oh,
Antonor, you filed
I
that
could
complaint.
certainly clear some things up with that.
Mhm.
Antonor.
Do you want to help me co-write this one?
Oh no, no, no! Who am I to go and interfere with an auteur director? You have the vision.
Are you?
Is this true?
Look.
Is this for real right now?
Oh, you should always read the fine print, Roomby.
Loki,
Of all the of
Yes, Antonor?
it's like I'm approaching you like you have a gun right now. So you let me file. The plan was to let me file this one.
Mhm.
Let me file this one, and then we can think about what to complain about after.
I don't know. Your complaint was a bit self-focused, and we spent all this time trying to help you.
I'm trying to get your friend back. It was to get Colm
Come
back.
back.
I've not had a moment of selfishness since you appeared here. I've been trying to run along with you.
And I've been trying to be better, and look where it's ended me up.
Now, it seems like you're all really emotionally torn about this whole complaints box thing, and I agree it's a distraction to the grander scheme of things. It's fine. It's fine. I have one last special deal for all of you. I am more than happy to let Colm Latrea and his old friend Vox Populi go too. In exchange, I would love for at least one of you to change your job aspect to Barbican resident.
Well, this place is familiar with the arts. I think I could probably be quite happy here.
Okay.
You two
So
don't seem pleased about that, looking at Antonor and Rumbi. Which is
no.
a shame. It's a great deal. You won't even have to file anything. You can just leave. Well, one of you can.
You'd be giving up a lot.
Question. I have a question on the table.
Mhm.
Can I now talk about the circumstances of my deal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Jenny.
Yeah, I
Deal's
want to
now
know
done.
what's going on, because I'm like, what happened?
Okay. Rumbi is going to do that, like, you know, when like like a protagonist in anime is like, oh my god, I'm so fast, I've gotten better, and then they face somebody and they literally just zoom up to them and just like, "Pah." So Rumbi's just gonna like literally healy up to you. Like exactly. They're definitely leaning into all things low-key coded to try and just kind of like get through to you and be like, okay. To be able to lodge a complaint in said box, one of us had to become heartbroken. I had faith in you being able to handle what needed to be done after you essentially tried to protect me because I had a bad month and a mental breakdown. I still had faith in you being able to take what I gave you and come out the other end better because you promised that something like what happened in the aquarium wouldn't happen again. Yeah, here you are trying to have this, and like Rumbi is literally going to go this to co-author your complaint, and you're even considering becoming a resident of the Barbican. If
Like Loki's kind of voice breaks a bit as they turn back and they're like, "You don't understand, do you? Like, I was trying to protect you all, and if I can't protect you, then the best place I am is here, where I can't hurt you."
No, that is the worst. That is the worst thing. Antonor, you could agree to this. It's probably one of your self-help tapes, right? If you cling to something too much, then it's harder to hold on to. I I thought I was a good friend. I realize now that I could have been a better friend to you. And in response of everything that happened, instead of wanting to protect you like I'm want to do, I trusted that you had the strength to be able to handle a pillow. A pillow. I thought
Okay.
you could handle this. And that's why I chose you because we've worked together before. We have a repertoire, you know? We this I trusted you. I trusted you to do this. And now I feel like I have, as Asbesto said, egg in my face because now you want to just abscond, move here, forget your life outside these walls, and
We could install a cinema at the Barbican if you want.
No, I just like launch my foul bunker.
Mm-hmm. You're taking a swing at Asbesto.
Absolutely.
Sure, absolutely. They will actually defend this time.
oh,
Perfect. That's a good sign. I would like to use. How many aspects can I employ?
You can employ as many as you want, as long as
You
they
know-
actively make sense. You can't just employ them all for the roll a billion die if you can't justify their use.
go
So-
ham.
Actually, I would like to use my special move.
Well, that operates entirely separate to rolling for attacks. So why don't you go read that through?
Soul reflection. The best way to test someone is to defy their nature. Choose someone in the scene. Your outlandish weapon aspect becomes a thematic opposite of theirs. If the aspect was previously used, it's
Oh,
available
nice.
again.
Mhm.
If your heart rate changes, theirs changes inversely by the same amount.
Okay.
And
The effect ends either at the end of the scene or if either of you leaves the scene. So, okay, who are you turning into?
I am going to use it. I'm going to use it on Roomby.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Aw.
So you draw everybody's attention, and then you make this transformation. You shift yourself. I guess you kind of resculpt yourself, thinking about the nature of your abilities.
It's like a fleece that covers me, and it seems to be like hand movements. Like if you've seen like Imogen, got the composer Imogen something, forget the name.
Oh yeah.
But like she has this like compose in the air gloves, and I think I do that, and like as I like start composing, fabrics appear around me that turn
That's
like
sick.
my kind of art into Roomby's like more forward fashion facing, and it like simultaneously like it becomes a merger of sorts, and my tank top becomes a little more stylish.
Just a touch.
Just a-
Your hardweave battering ram turns into a thematic opposite of the measuring tape whip, which I suppose would probably be dealing in kind of like close range free movement. Thematic opposite.
can it be? Sorry, can it be sort of like those Tonfa fighting sticks?
Sure. Yeah, I was going to say there would maybe be kind of like a fabric scissor twin daggers, but I like the idea of tonfas.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. They still sit technically in the realms of tailoring. They become metal rule tonfas, so they are inflexible and short range.
Can I say that they still have like a PAL bunker function? They can like
Sure.
So fucking hell yes.
Was it like Lieutenant Kilgore is the weapon in Bayonetta? That's like rocket launcher tonfas.
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. We see this transformation into the anti-Roomba in this space. What do you say?
All right. I'm taking inspiration and I'm ready to deconstruct the obstacle in front of me. And I just like, I kind of like do a gesture at Asbesto, like inviting him to a duel.
Oh,
Fair enough. I suppose if that is the what gets you going, then absolutely. Just FYI, as they prepare to throw hands with you, the box has been open this entire time. You kind of glance over the kind of glass case around the box is shattered, so the box is available. But I can like beat the bricks off you, and then you can go and find a complaint if that's what does it. So yeah, they are going to be rolling their current heart rate. They are going to add 2 for their heartbroken tag of the ear of the estate, and then another 2 for beyond the logic's bounds as one of their tags. So they're rolling a lot. But let's have fun, shall we?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Antonov, the complaint, please. Oh no.
Mhm.
The complaint first. Just throw it. Just.
Yeah, no, I think Antonor is just kind of like locked in here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I would like to use staircase athleticism, concrete sculpture, and the psychic knives.
Okay. Sure.
Quite the combo, damn.
What is happening right now?
I'm gonna throw down. Do we roll?
Yeah.
Can I take Antonor's popcorn?
Yes, Asbesto
Ooh.
kind of left a little popcorn stand, little like illuminating bulbs around it. It's kind of like it's giving off the scent of popcorn, even though the popcorn on it is absolutely cold. But yes, I've already rolled. How many hits on your end?
1, 2, 3, 5.
6.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there is an elaborate fight scene that unfolds as it's not so much that Asbesto hurts you, but just lifted just I think embarrasses you. You pull out every trick in the book that you have and try to attack them from behind with the knives where they can't see. You're using the new tonfas and like, oh, this is a new fighting style, and they are just dodging all of them, just kind of like spinning and pirouetting and just genuinely I think there are instances where it's like, oh, I got you right through the face, and they kind of like fizzle out of existence like you've punched a hologram and are now a couple of like inches to the right and like, oh, so close. And the despair starts to set in. You don't think you can beat this individual. Your heart rate drops by 1. By the nature of effect, Rimby's heart rate would increase by 1. Rimby's heart rate is locked and does not change.
Okay, there we go. While I'm fighting, I think there's like, the cartoon dust effect happening. The complaint flies out, and I want to say, like, while I'm engaging Asbesto, can there be, time for like compadres to do something?
Yeah, I will make it harder than that because you lost the roll.
Sure.
I think as you're fighting and getting clowned on, the complaint is like sticking out of a pocket, so it's in a way that's visible to the room. But it's in a way that everybody can see, but it's not just like floating out on the floor for anybody to go and grab. They all need to grab it off you. We can stand here and fight all day. I'm enjoying this.
You're really annoying, and all I want to do is go outside for like a minute, and you're not letting me.
Oh, well, I could let that happen for you if you want.
No.
You can go outside for a minute.
Don't trust him. Don't believe anything he says. No.
There's
no.
a momentary slowing of the fighting, and here's Roomby, and like starts like picking up again.
So we have a heartbroken Loki, and we have Rumbi, who is would be falling apart if your heart rate could change.
Sorry.
Listen, I knew you could handle this.
But the day can be saved, but it requires somebody to step up.
Okay, Rumbi is very much going to kind of step in front of Antonor and very gently, like, put a hand on their shoulder and say, "File that complaint while we can. If I need to do my best, I will."
Well, if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna do that, then I probably stop you.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Still kind of like ducking and weaving and just kind of like moves away from almost like steps away from their own body and leaving that fight in the mid-ground as they go, being like, well, if you're gonna like tell me that's the thing you're going to do, I should probably stop you as the villain of the narrative. So and I mean, yeah, I'm happy to throw hands with you as well. Your heart rate can't even change.
True, actually. Antonor, the complaint, please.
I step back
File it.
and get the complaint, and I just go, "Good luck," and I make a run for the complaint box.
Okay.
Feel like Loki is gonna try and get involved in that.
Oh,
somehow.
Rumbi is going to look square at Loki, heartbroken and all, deadly fucking horns, and they're going to kind of go through a bit of a magical gold transformation of their own, and be like, okay, we can do this. And as they turn, their suit just kind of, like, their outfit would have been like very like billowy before, but now it almost like is like almost like combat gear. You know, very practical, because obviously their heart rate can't move. But in their hair, still high ponytail, it's going to be like a chatelaine, where they have all of their usual tools. So their tape measure, their knuckle dusters, all attached like different strands of their hair. It's giving, it's giving military Bayonetta in a way, if that makes sense.
The way things are currently sitting, it looks like there is probably going to be a roll-off between Loki and Antonor, and between Asbesto and you, Ruby. Let's go and which one should we resolve first? Let's resolve Loki and Antonor first, shall we? So Loki, you see Antonor make a break for the complaint box. What do you do?
Loki's just gonna like put themselves in the way and be like, "Come on, you wouldn't hurt a friend, would you?"
There's no change in velocity.
And as you keep running, they're gonna use Doppelganger to look like Rumbi.
Oh, you are nasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
Hands on sight.
You choose somebody in the scene who's Roomba. You now look exactly like them, and your heart rate changes to match theirs, which I guess pushes you up from 5 to 9. If your heart rate changes, theirs changes by the same amount, although that, again, will be blocked by the rule that has been set previously. The rules here have gone in a very interesting direction. So yes, you now look like Roomba. Your aspects don't change, but your heart rates are now tied.
Yeah.
Still no drop in velocity. I have a mission.
Okay. It seems that we are going to be rolling some dice about this.
Can I throw out a comment?
Oh, sure.
Duplicates are never better than the original. Like, literally, they're going to do an asbestos and kind of like lean in to your frame and then lean back out.
It seems like to get what we want in this situation, both Loki and Antonor are both going to be rolling their heart rates. Antonor, are you adding any tags?
Yes, my remaining ones.
Mhm.
Expanding Rolodex, a box of old self-help tapes, and bad relationship advice.
I would have to have you justify those. I don't know how those are relevant to the circumstance right now.
Dang it. I would like to get out a box of old self-help tapes in order to appeal to Loki's that we discussed about in like the first session. Oh, Shostakovich. This cat is being very, very loud.
That immediately occurred and was like, my bad, I'm sorry. No, okay. I think the self-help tips, if you're kind of going for emotive rather than combative, I think you can bring one of those in and add 2 dice. Sure. Loki, what are you employing here?
Loki is going to make use of liberal editing to make it harder to hit them.
Mhm.
They're also going to make use of parking lot parkour to like be even more difficult to hit.
Absolutely.
And I think that they will also make use of the indie filmmaker tag because they are now surrounded by like both like metallic tape film and celluloid film.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. I guess I'll allow all 3 of those. Will I allow all 3 of those?
It's fine if you know it.
The first 2, I think, track.
Yeah.
Let's hold on to indie filmmaker for a moment. You don't necessarily have your camera in hand right now.
Yeah.
If you pull out your camera for something, then okay, cool.
Okay.
We're set with our tags. We're set with our heart rates. Let's roll them.
Yeah,
We are
so
all Rumby.
we're all Roomby. So
Rumby
I
supremacy.
only had one aspect approved, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just roll and tell me it's.
Oh no.
That is. My luck is really bad today, so lucky for you, I only got 4 hits and a 1.
Lucky for me, I've only got 1 hit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, Loki, you win in excess of 3. Whose heart rate are you? You get what you want in this exchange. So you're gonna. Shall we narrate that first, and then we decide how people's heart rates change? We're heading towards the denouement now. I'm interested.
I think Loki fundamentally, they became this way because they want to keep people safe, and they think that making a complaint with like asbestos right here is only going to go bad for these people when he clearly has control of the estate. And so with the use of liberal editing and stuff, I want them to try and swap the complaint letter.
Oh no.
Oh, that's juicy. Okay. So, Antonor is going to slam dunk the letter in, and you edit reality functionally. There's a swift movement of your hand. We see the kind of film tape like splice and edit. We get like the Da Vinci Resolve looking UI as you drag stuff around and recolor grade it so it looks perfect for the scene it's in. And Antonor slams the letter, the report into the complaints box. Loki, what does the complaint say?
It says the estate manager has far too much power and is putting me and my friends in danger.
Okay. Antonor, you place the complaint in, and I think you realize as you're letting it go, that it's not the same. This one isn't laminated, it's changed.
Yeah.
Loki, whose heart rate are you changing and by how much? I guess. Sorry. Yeah, because you won in excess of 3. So whose heart rate are you changing? And
so Loki's by being Rumby's is locked, right?
Ooh, I guess so. Yes.
In which
Oh,
case, this is what I was wondering about earlier.
Bullabus. Love it.
Oh,
Antonor, what
mhm.
is your heart rate on right now?
2.
Just 2? I think Loki would bring it down by 3.
Yeah. Oh my god, I get to do Octorea again. Yay.
Not necessarily. You can, you know, you
Loki
get
wants to protect you, and right now, we need power to deal with this guy.
Hmm.
Just so that people understand why I'm doing this.
All right. So yes, the complaint is submitted.
Mhm.
There is an eyes widening moment as Asbesto looks past Rumby Prime to see Rumby Clone and Anti-Rumby make
I need someone to make art of this.
this.
Just like the 3 Spider-Men, just like
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
she's
submission go and be like, oh, well, that's a creative one. All right. And there is an editing of the space. This room rumbles and shifts as almost like a funicular. This area starts to kind of shift its way back up the ramp out of the canal at reasonable speed. It's fast enough where you kind of have to like go prone and hold on to the floor as this platform shifts itself all the way back up, because this is not part of the Barbican standard architecture, as Besto put it here. And you are dumped unceremoniously back into the plaza at ground level. Well, so glancing kind of just to the middle distance, hey, big guy, what does this kind of mean for you and me, yeah? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense to lose that then. And Asbesto no longer has the Heartbroken tag, the ear of the estate.
Hmm.
Yo!
Hey, there we go. All right.
That's fine though. I'm still interested in goodwill here. I'm still interested in making sure that you still have good business going. So, hey, that offer still stands about your friends. I'm more than happy to go and release them, or at least tell you where they are. I don't think I can shift the space anymore to do it, but I can tell you where they are in exchange for you going and changing your profession to Barbican resident, which I think at this point is reasonably fair.
I'm remind me what's getting to under
Yes,
0.
you still heartbreak. So in this kind of like as Besto right now underestimates you and is currently ignoring you, but leaves you to kind of like transform as you're dumped again unceremoniously back onto this platform. So your heart rate resets to 5. You have a transformation into a new outfit reflecting your twisted nature, and you gain a new fighting style tag, which, as long as you are still heartbroken, you can use as many times as you like.
Sick. I think as I'm being like spewed out of the like where the canal was, there's not a body. It's just the backpack coffer,
Mm-hmm.
and it sort of like rattles.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like a fridge door kind of like opening a little bit. Instead of light pouring out, it's just like more darkness pouring out, and like too many hands of like threaded sort of like hard weave gauntlets.
Oh my god. Do you just truly become Mott from SMT?
I shut the fuck up. No, you know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredibly dangerous. What is your heartbroken tag?
Peering through the crack.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, there's this ominous presence while Asbesto is kind of like, yeah, I'm more than happy to continue to make the deal. I'll release your friends in exchange, or at least I can ask politely and see whether the Barbican will agree, or I can just tell you where they are and you can just walk there. Or you can walk around this labyrinth of a building indefinitely and maybe never find them. It's up to you, since I've been demoted and all.
There's like a crowning of hands kind of like moving towards Asbesto as
Mhm.
he's talking about this. And I just want to sort of like wrap his entire head in these hands and pull him into the coffer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's roll some dice about
Let's
that.
roll some fucking dice.
Let's roll some dice about that.
Absolutely.
Asbesto is going to invoke the tag professional fabricator.
Hmm.
And simultaneously to your hands, large like reams of stitched cloth, like they were being like live woven on the machine, rendered, kind of erupt out of his outfit and kind of go hand to hand with yours.
Sick. Do my aspects refresh?
No, so ones that you've
Okay.
already used remain used, but you can use this new one as many
Yes.
times as you like, as long as you're heartbroken.
I'm going to do that exactly. All right.
Oh, well,
I rolled 3 hits.
okay. Asbesto only rolled 2 hits. You win in excess of 1. Who's an up or down? As you get what you want, so you'll restrain him either way.
I'm gonna make him go down by 1.
Sure thing. Yeah, they engage into glorious fabric combat, but you got the drop on him, and it's only really defensive maneuvers. And before long, you've managed to kind of step into range, and eventually the pack just kind of closes around him. And there is a moment of quiet in the plaza between Loki and Rumbi.
Well, seems like things are somewhat sorted.
The complaints box is still out here.
Where's Antonor's letter at the moment? Is it still kind of like hanging in a pocket?
I suppose Loki would know.
I think Loki probably would pull it out of a pocket and hold it up and be like,
I'm on it. Okay.
Did you really think that we could just put that in there and they weren't going to fight us?
No, but I didn't necessarily think that. Are you going to put it into the box? I don't think you
can do the honors.
Okay. Rumi's gonna look at Loki and be like, is.
You think about it. You're not a resident here.
I'm like, I somehow think this might be an, I don't know, we put it in, then the box is like, you're not a resident, and then all of a sudden the Barbican becomes like a giant mech or something, and so I
Don't give the GM ideas.
Doomerism. What if it just turned into a giant mech and crushed me? That could
Kaiju battle.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't trust this building. 2, I don't trust that being. And
yeah, you look back over to where Asbesto was, and there is just a large backpack, larger than human sized.
Oh no.
Yeah, see, I didn't calculate for Antonor becoming that.
Antonor has a lot of rage, I must say. Just but in fairness,
like you weren't sure if I could handle this, and I'm trying to keep my cool.
No,
but
no.
I'm not sure about that one.
The realms of the backpack in the dark, we see darkness and hear the sound of shifting fabric, but nothing. And then there is the sound of a lighter flicking, and a cigarette or a cigar, I suppose, lights.
Oh, not. Oh, okay. This is asbestos. Okay.
So this is a lot.
Yes.
Oh no! Within the backpack, within the realms of inside Antinor. So this is a lot.
There's a specific sort of like thing I want to invoke here. It's a boss from Dark Souls 3, which is like slime on sort of like a leading into like a person, and there's like a sea of fabric, sort of like a slug body moving Antinor's torso, like sort of like around him, like a very long snake slug, essentially, and just goes like, "It's dangerous to smoke in here," and I just want to.
Fine. So, you wanted to talk?
I wanted to make a deal, actually.
Oh no!
No! Did nobody learn?
That's fun.
Nobody learned.
We almost fixed everything.
I'm interested. I am kind of aware of our general runtime, so I am interested in whether this deal will bring us to the end of the narrative.
So, you don't have any custodial power from the Barbican. And
seemingly not. Your friend, even though they did decide to fuck you over with the thing that they submitted or what you submitted by the rules, wasn't, what you asked for before, which is something along the lines of letting you all leave. Is that it? Was it just complain about my power? I don't quite remember what you filed.
What I filed?
Well, you intended to, anyway.
I was using my complaint box, my one thing we've been aiming for, to release one of their friends from your clutches.
Right. Yes. Thanks. I don't know why I assumed you'd be so selfish as to go and grant yourself freedom when those are going. But yeah. They chose it to depower me instead of releasing their friends, which is unusual. But hey, drama's drama. But what's the deal? What's the deal you wanted to make?
Well, you put me in contact with the big guy, and I want to ask if he's hiring.
Right. You want to be a businessman yourself. You want to go and you want to be your own boss. I'm sure you've listened to plenty of self-help tapes about that. So you must be rather experienced at it.
I've done that a lot, and I want to say that the outside's not worth it anymore, is what I'm finding out. I'll go published on my own terms and take over from you.
All right. Well, I will say that's interesting. Because, I was only really ever motivated by, the ducats of it all, the green, when I had, the captive business and all of that. And it was like a symbiotic relationship. The Barbican kept everybody protected, and I made sure that I was their sole supplier, and it was great. I don't really understand what you would be doing. What you get at, if you don't want to leave, that's fine. The Barbican is not interested in having you leave. So why do you want to be in charge? You could just go back to your life. There's a lot of responsibility after looking. There are 2,000 homes here. You really want to look after that many people?
I've built up a repertoire through my complaint giving and making. I know all of these 2,000 homes already. I know exactly what they've been up to. I've been keeping tabs because there's 1,998 homes that I don't quite like. And
one that you do, and then one that you clearly feel personally torn about.
Yes, so I want to make sure that the people who want to leave can leave instead of being put into a maze, being gaslit. You know how it goes. I want to ensure that there's no business incentive to trying to leave, and that there's especially a choice involved in how one lives one life. And if that requires one person to actually have a head on their shoulders, then let that be me.
I tell you what. Since we're both pretty in strong ideals here, the way things are, I'm going to have to go and pivot my business plan, and that's all good businessmen have to go and pivot their plan. They have to deal with unforeseen circumstances. What I figure is going to happen here, what I personally want, is that you clearly are too much trouble. You said that you don't want to see the outside, but whatever. I'm happy to go and let you go. I'm happy to go and let Loki and Rumby go, and those two that I've kept in the parking lot. But I don't want to see y'all motherfuckers again. So we're just going to clash in ideals here. We're going to see which of our fabric has the strongest warp and weft. We're going to make one last dice roll about it. They're going to roll their heart rate, plus another 2 for dazzling sales pitch, plus another 2 for an offer you can't refuse. They're using the remainder of all of their aspect tags to go and do this.
Let's see.
The heart rate change here is kind of irrelevant. This is just to go and see who gets what they want.
Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to add my peering through the crack here. And I want to add...
I mean, of all things, bad relationship advice seems surprisingly relevant.
I want to do that as well. I have actually bad relationship advice I wrote down here. But I said good advice. Lie to yourself and change who you are for another. Let's go.
Hey, we are certainly doing that right now. Go roll them bones.
Where is your dice tray?
I have nothing to say. Pick up that dice and roll it.
Where's your dice tray? Where's your dice tray?
Darcy, get away. Get away.
Where's your dice tray?
Oh, it's right here.
Where?
And that's where...
Oh, come on. Goodness. You could even do it in a mug.
How many
bowl.
How many 5s and 6s?
Okay, it's good. I rolled 5 hits.
Okay. Never mind.
So somebody won in excess of 1 here.
Somebody
Antonor
won.
Severe, you have won in excess of 1.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, no, that's not. Wait.
No, it's not good. It's not good. No. Antonor is going to sacrifice himself to become your man from
Ruben. I can't believe you. You've
from
done
Spirited Away.
Again. All over again.
How? First of all, fucking rude. Rude. So rude.
Loki got broken to let you leave this place.
Again,
I got heartbroken. And I need to do something.
No!
Loki was like, oh,
okay.
It's somebody else's turn.
Oh, no.
So, in this kind of like, it's almost impossible to visually determine what this clash is. It is so much movements of riotous color and shifts of fabric and shifts of texture. It seems that the conversation isn't really had by words, but by thread count, by reflect, by color, by dye, and it almost feels like it's impossible to really tell who wins the conversation until externally in the plaza, the backpack almost like folds inside out. It kind of unfurls itself like a cocoon under which a butterfly would remain inside, and instead we see this large entwined form of Antonor and Asbesto, who is looking incredibly worse for wear. Their pristine outfit, which has been pristine throughout this entire adventure, torn, weathered, and damaged, but still on their feet. Well, go for it, boss.
There's from inside the we're still inside the backpack, right?
I think this is in the realms of it being seen externally. So the
Okay.
backpack has opened itself,
Yes.
folded
Okay.
its way into you, and yeah, you stand in your visible now heartbroken form in front of these two.
Yeah. The sort of like the first you see a torso rise out of it, and then it keeps rising and rising and rising, and you see sort of like the textile body of the sort of like the slug form fill and spill over into the plaza, and it creates like a high netting of sorts, and it just like hangs there. And you see Antenor kind of like dangle upside down, like upside down, sort of like
Like a
mats.
silkworm.
Yes, and sort of like in the all the netting in all of our apartment. Um, and there's just like an upside down shrug at Ruby and Loki.
The complaints box is there for your will, boss.
Sort of like
Boss?
the single string from a finger. I snare it up and like retrieve it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just put it back in the community hall,
Mm-hmm.
where it was supposed to, where people expect it to.
Mm-hmm. The group of 10, as they're about to wrap up their neighborhood watch meeting and have decided that nothing especially strange has happened and things can continue as normal, see Silkworm Antenor bust through the already broken pane of glass and replace the complaints box. Ah, they all say simultaneously.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, the box is back where it's supposed to be. There is... I can't quite remember the exact same voice I used before when you had a conversation with the estate itself, but you kind of hear it now as you largely interface with yourself. It is a task to look after 2,000 homes. But as I am on location, I do need an executor. And in exchange, your will can affect the space. I want this garden to offer a symbiotic relationship. If it feels like what you're offering ultimately is putting the Barbican in risk, I will claim you like a straddle thing. I will uproot you like a weed.
Can I say that whatever this voice is coming from, it feels sort of like mottled by like fabric in front of it?
Sure, like at least to your ears, most things
Mhm.
I think are muffled.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
which I think is probably a good reflection of your kind of like resoluteness in terms of what you're listening to for outside influence.
Mhm.
But yes, you hear the Barbican through layers of fabric, at least to your ears.
Yeah. And then just go, nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change.
What of
But
the interlopers, your guests?
yes, free to go, just like everyone else here is now. You're not going to put anything in front of their change. You are not going to change. You're not going to change anything.
There is a reproachful heave, a resistance to the idea. The outside is scary. It is dangerous. There are criminals. There is war. There is hunger. There is homelessness.
Yes. So, a prison is the solution.
This is not a
That's
prison.
this
a
is a
garden.
prison. I've lived here for 23 years, and apparently I'm going to be here for a while more. This is a prison. It's a prison with a garden. Not that impressive.
Do as you will, Foucault. there's a sardonicness as Loki, Rumbi, you fall sideways as just brick moves apart in the surface of the side wall as you plunge through it. Gravity is lost to you for a while, and you feel that it's not just the two of you moving through the darkness, but other figures as well that are alongside you. And before you can you feel like you are falling for too long, that you've reached terminal velocity, that surely if you hit a surface now, you will surely perish, and you land firmly, but not lethally, in the parking lot alongside two others, Colm and rather than Vox Populi, a very stressed and distressed. How am I forgetting names at the end of this? Solomon Tyke.
Rumbi is going to see Colm and Vox and be like, oh, like there's going to be like a second of like relief, and then they're just going to like round on Antenor and be like,
oh, Antenor is not there.
not there? Oh shit. Okay, right. Yeah, so they're going to be like, oh, okay. And not seeing Antenor, they're going to turn to Loki. I can't believe this is happening again.
Me either. I
What?
thought that I could protect you guys this time.
You have you have, says Solomon. It was very dark where they put us, but you've saved us, whatever you've done. And
not all of you.
No, we are. Don't get it twisted. We're very happy that Colm and yourself are safe. However, we like
if you need to discuss this, we can discuss this outside. The exit is just there, and you see like the ramp of the car park to the street outside. You see a London bus just move past, and you move quickly. I think despite the fact that you feel that there is unfinished business here, the fact that there is the outside that is tantalizing to you, a sight that isn't within the estate, you kind of like when you see an oasis and you're thirsty, you dash for it. And then there's like a hesitation as to whether the ground or walls will allow you to. And it is with almost surprise, you find it hard to stop yourself as you kind of skid and teeter as you find yourselves on the pavement in the main thoroughfare outside of the Barbican. You are outside. As are many people, actually. The streets are kind of crowded with a lot of people who are not necessarily dressed for the street. Some of them are in kind of, in slippers and general lounge wear. But they are all gasping for external. There's this one lady with kind of very thin, blonde, almost white hair. She doesn't necessarily look old, but she definitely looks unhealthy. In a light shawl of kind of like a candy floss pink.
Ooh. Yes. Sorry.
She made it out.
And everybody's looking around now that they're there, but don't really know what to do.
Okay. Seeing this, Rumbi is very much going to fall into a, kind of get people gently up to speed with what's happening. And they're just going to kind of like, people are going to be disoriented. They're like, hey, sit down here. We'll get you a drink of water, and like they literally just like flitting around, and they'd definitely be using any aspects that they can to go between people quickly so they don't feel like they're very much left vulnerable and exposed, because they'd be very conscious to that happening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
as you do that, I think the kind of camera fades, and we get across the screen 1 week later as we fade back in. It feels like Antonov should go last to close this out.
Sure.
Loki, what are you doing 1 week later?
Ooh. That's tricky. I think Loki is probably, like, obviously in this heartbroken state, they are even more so like craving creation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they have probably, like, almost like a zombie, just been going around like the arts district of London trying to find something to film, like this desperate, like, consuming them. They need to make something because they need to make this way they feel worth it in some way. And if they can create something, then it was worth it because they didn't, like, they took a gamble and it failed, but they can make it worth something.
In your kind of like fugue state of moving around trying to catch inspiration, you move through Fitzrovia past Farringdon, and you find yourselves again standing at the kind of intersection where Barbican Station and the Barbican itself is. You glance upwards at a dawn sky, and as you see the kind of light start to kind of creep over these concrete facsimile of the old Roman walls. It's beautiful. Lonely, but beautiful.
I mean, Loki would start filming and in their head start kind of putting together the blocks of a documentary about these sorts of places.
Rimby, what are you doing a week later?
Rumbi would have definitely kind of initially kind of kept their distance to be just to be more conscious of other people's need for space, knowing that they caused Loki to be heartbroken, but they're not going to treat them as if they're like a butterfly, you know? They're going to very much lean into the if they can communicate what they need, and I just have to trust it. I just have to trust, you know, that is what will happen, and you'll see them in probably overdressed as usual, but they're standing like the side door of this blockbuster leading to like Loki's personal space within it, and they're just kind of standing there with bags of snacks and drinks and like arms laden. It's like brown bags, so they're like, oh, if I let go of this, things are just gonna fall all over the place. And they're standing there almost nervously because they know, like, just because of what happened, they're like, okay, this is very much like similar to what happened. However, in this case, they're like, no, it's okay to seek some sort of comfort, whether it's just like binge watching movies and eating popcorn and all sorts of pick and mix that you don't even know the flavors of the thing. It's green flavored, whatever the fuck that means. And they're just kind of like standing there, and it's probably raining, and they're just kind of like nervously kind of like bouncing. And before, where they used to be fairly like chill, you know, people are like, oh my god, I gravitate to you. They're very much, their anxiety is kind of like showing through. They're nervous, they're looking around, they're thinking, oh, you know, are they even going to let me in? Or, and then they're thinking, oh, Antonor, and their mind is like just kind of like fragmenting into all these different strings, but they just like constantly corralling it as if they're like sheep herders towards this is dedicated time with Loki.
The here and now. People
There's
can
no
move on from
fighting.
heartbreak as long as their heart is nourished enough to be full and push out the purge for themselves. And you will do that one step at a time. You know that it's very difficult to do that alone. And Antonor?
I think there is the netting that has sort of like covered above the central sort of like plaza is still there. The only thing that's different a little bit is that there's a single backpack on top of that netting, and a new legend has been, like, in the week that has passed, a new legend has sprung that for some reason, if you peer closely at certain times, you might see the backpack shake on its own. But of the resident of Anson or Severe, there has been no mention or trace.
Yeah, I am going to make this bittersweet. Janice waits, having spent more time outside as of late, and have managed to, even with her own limited spoons, managed to go on a little bit of an adventure. Comes back with various pastries from a French patissier that she did hear about and that she intended to get for you as a present. Realizing now that she had been meaning to for a while and it hadn't quite manifested, so today was clearly the day. She makes her way back. She's being assisted by one of the other residents who is able to go and kind of carry the tray of cakes and boxes of tea and stuff for her as she makes her way. And she gets to Antonor Severe's door, and there is a knock. And she waits.
The door opens on itself, and what she sees inside is a completely cleared out apartment with a single table and an art piece, the magnum opus that Antonor had been working on. Tesseract mood, hard evening with you there, but instead of it being one hand, there's now a clasp of two hands on a little plaque that says 4-5E. It's been great.
And that has been Heartbeats in Perfect Sync, London's Pulse. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on this campaign. Oh, this has been fantastic. Oh, marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Well, if you would like to go and play Heartbeats in Perfect Sync yourself, you can obtain it for not very much money by going to the neoncaster.itch.io and throwing down some cash for that, please, and thank you. But it's not just me that you're supporting. You should please also support our fabulous performers who we have here today. Ruben.
Hi, I've been Ruben. I'm the Heartbreaker, baby.
Again.
Very much so. Once again. Once again.
This is why I'm always gunning for the not heart rate over, heart rate under, because then I get to do stuff like that. You can find me on Urban Frienden on Blue Sky to yell at me for the actions I've portrayed in this campaign.
Please do.
Excellent, excellent.
And
doing psychic damage to us once a year.
What the fuck, man?
I have nothing to say. What can I say?
Absolutely.
Hi.
In that case, we will move on. Hi, Chalky. Thanks for playing with us.
Hello. Thanks for breaking me again. Yeah, I've been Chalky. Normally, I'm not getting heartbroken both emotionally and in character. Yeah, you can normally find me over at Chalky Plays or just Chalky wherever you find things. I am working on a lot of things at the moment. Hopefully some will be out by the time this is up. But if you like chaos or trying to do things at like a kind of off kilter way like I was trying to today, yeah, come find me.
Hey, I think things were plenty off kilter. You did an excellent job. But yes, please do support Chalky and their efforts. And last but by absolutely no means least, hi, how's it going, Tendai?
I can't deal right now. Ruben, again! I need to fight you. First, I'm gonna fight you. So, hi, I'm Tendai. You can find me at GeekyT on most platforms except for that one. And yeah, I'll be more present on Blue Sky. I can't.
Yeah, right? Right?
Like, I 100% shooketh to my core. I can't believe we let this happen yet again. Anyway,
it's how the dice roll. It's how the dice roll.
I should have known that giving Ruben the chance to be heartbroken would have done this, but I didn't see it coming. And now I'm crying about Loki and Rumbi having their film night finally, while Loki's having a breakdown and Antenor is just gone.
You thought Antenor would be there. No.
Straight up. Antenor has just become the Barbican.
The person who orchestrated this terrifying disaster. It is I, Nathan Blades, tabletop RPG designer, voice actor, streamer, and general internet ne'er-do-well. You can catch me on other streams within EU4 Actual Play. You can hear me as the voice of Captain Oromal Vale on the Campaign Skyjacks podcast. And once again, you can please buy my games at theneoncaster.itch.io. And also, please go look in the information below in the comments in the chat doobly-doo for finding more fabulous shows from this channel, including season 1. If you've not watched that already, please let us know how heartbroken you are in the comments, and we will see you all somewhere in the future, in another time, in another place. But for now, farewell, everybody. Good night.
Thanks.
Bye.